Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back in the Micro City. Today we've made a bit of progress on the city here. We've actually got some viewer creations we're going to check out. I was kind of overwhelmed by the amount of stuff people sent me because I didn't think that it was going to hit like it did. The first episode did really well. If you didn't check out that first episode, it's going to be in the top right corner right now, so if you want to check that out. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to jump into here today. As you can see, there's a bit of a skyline in the background now. You see some big buildings, got some small buildings, got a stadium to go over, quite a bit of stuff here. But anyways, if you're enjoying Micro City on the channel, maybe leave this video a thumbs up. It helps out my channel, and let's jump right into this. Oh boy, where do we start out first with Micro City? Well, we've got a new little car here, and Mr. Scrubmaster, he's been a bit busy on the city. He was doing a couple things. I guess he downloaded the map from the last episode, and he did a couple things without me knowing, and then he just told me, hey, I added some working lights and vehicles, and I've worked on a stadium. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we'll go check this out. So yeah, we're here. We've got a little mini UPS vehicle. Now, something you guys had been suggesting, and I'm going to start doing this from now on. I'm going to try to convert some vehicles over. You guys said we need to start using the invisible seat block. Beforehand, we used to actually... we would set out on top of the vehicle and the body would poke out, but now we've got it to where you can actually be invisible, and it looks a little bit more legit for the Micro City. So as you can see, the little seats right there, we're gonna hop in here, and boom, you can't see our body anymore. So we're gonna drive the little UPS van down here to the city. You probably need to speed this thing up a little bit. Scrubmaster's done a really good job at this vehicle, and he's really made a compact kind of setup under it. As you can see, the wheels are pretty small. Some of the wheels on the other vehicles, they were poking out the side. So I'm going to kind of take apart this chassis and see what we can do here with this car, and we'll start kind of basing a lot of our vehicles off this. Now do keep in mind that this vehicle still is a little bit bigger scale. That's the way all the vehicles are here in the Micro City. It's just the way we have to have them because of the parts in Scrap Mechanic. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the left lane here. And the first thing we're going to notice, we'll go to the big buildings here in a second. There is working lights. As you can see, we have a red light right now. Let's go ahead and line up here. Yeah, these lights actually work. The sides are green right now. They will change over to yellow, then red, and then we'll be able to go across the street here. There's the yellow, and waiting for it. Red. I think we've got a green right now. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, so we're going to go ahead and turn here. As you can see, turning lanes have been added to the city. So we've got that. You've got still the 2-lane roads here. We've got some new buildings. Like I said, Scrubmaster was pretty busy. He's got a football stadium over here. And, oh, did I just blow through that? No, that was green. And we've added a mall over here. So we're going to check these two buildings out. Plus, I've got some stuff on my lift I want to check out. Let's go ahead and just pull into the stadium here. This little car is so cool. Little UPS vehicle. You're probably going to notice some other vehicles that are littered around the streets. A lot of these are new vehicles. You got like a little van here. There's a little truck over here. These are going to be on, some of these are going to be on Scrubmaster's workshop. Some of these will still be in the map. So if you want to download this map, it's in the description. So you'll have some vehicles to play with here. But anyways, let's move on to the stadium here. Alright, so as you can see, we have a football stadium here in the Micro City. This is right by the bridge. This actually looks like a really good spot. This is something Scrubmaster was working on, and I'm actually glad he picked this spot because over to the right side we have the industrial area, and this left side is going to be like the smaller businesses, and then we'll go into the downtown area back there. So yeah, it's Totebot Stadium. I wouldn't say this is an NFL-sized stadium, but it's fairly big. You can hop up into here and check it out. There's a lot of fantastic detail here. From the field, the stands. He's using a lot of these Lord Payne blocks, these mini blocks. They work really great for stands. These are the same blocks I believe that were used, I believe they were used for the Monster Jam Arena, the small one there. So yeah, you can see that. You can see the lights, the video boards in the end are all lit up. Got a little display going on there. The tote bots in the background. You can see the little light flashing there. You can always turn all this off, so say you don't want the stadium lights or the video board. This I think will go through a timer and, yep, goes through the timer and turns off. So yeah, you can always turn these off, but who doesn't like to have the stadium all nice and lit up? I do want to build a baseball stadium, and I'm going to do that one. That one's going to be the one, or that's going to be my project, because I have an idea for a baseball stadium. But yeah, we do have a football stadium here. You've got the press box up here, all that, maybe some suites. You got the little football piece up there. I believe that's from the DERF, one of the mod pack pieces. So you've got that. You've got a little parking lot out here. Admittedly, yes, we could be doing some massive parking lots, but that to me is going to be a little bit of a waste of space. So we do have to keep some things smaller. I love the front of the stadium. How you have the stairs here. Looks like the ticket offices on the sides. You got the little football there. And yeah, you can get a little look all around the stadium here. Okay, so that's Totebot Stadium there. Very nice looking. Me and Scrub actually built this next thing together. This is a mall, and we figured this would be pretty good for this area. This feels like a bit of like a stadium slash shopping district through here. We might actually add like a boardwalk maybe on the other side. I was thinking about doing that. That way it's got like a waterfront view. But yeah, we've got a mall. Now there's nothing, actually there's not much to this mall, except for there is quite a bit of detail as you can see from here. Let me go and give you guys a full kind of 360 tour of the mall. The back side, everything's pretty plain. Like you see on most malls, it's really the front side that is really decorated. A lot of times the sides have like the department stores, and of course they don't most of the time have a lot of windows. It's really all in the front. But what makes this mall special, it's going to give you guys, let's get on a lift here. Check this out. There is a lot of detail on this mall. Give you guys a little top view here. Let's hop up on top of this. Actually, let's do it from here first. Look inside. There is detail. There's shop setups, there's escalators in there, there's benches, there's bushes. It's 2-story mall, so you've got the bottom story down here, top story up here. Now these are hollow in here. I didn't go all out and try to put a bunch of little stores in here. But as far as the main area of the mall, it is detailed. Let's get up on the lift, let's get on the roof here, and we'll check out some of this. You can look down here, have this big kind of skylight up here. This is really cool. So it does look cool, especially from the intro that you saw the little aerial view, and you can kind of look down into the mall. So it's little details like that. You've got the little railing in there. You've got the lights going in there. Of course, the escalators. There's little openings for shops in there. A lot of you guys were talking like you wanted to see more detail in certain buildings. So this is something I definitely thought that we can add quite a bit to. Alright, so that is just called Mall. Now, speaking of names, the name of the city, I should go ahead and mention this because I already think I forgot about it. In the top right corner, I'm going to flash a poll. We have some names picked out. I'm not going to give any input on which name I like. I want you guys to decide the name, so the poll is going to be in the top right corner, and then the next episode of Micro City, we will reveal that name that you guys chose. But anyways, we're ready to go ahead and walk around to the other side of town. Alright, so we're on the other side of town. Now, red lights have been added to most of the intersections. Some of them don't need it. Something like this is really just a turn. There's a little stoplight over here. We're by the gas station. Oh, there's a little new diesel over here, by the way. Like I said, there's a lot of these vehicles that are just spread out, so if you guys want to play around with them, you can always do that. But anyways, you'll go up this street here. Now, here's another red light. Now, over here to the right, we're going to do some more industrial stuff. Behind the harbor and kind of here on the side, I'm actually going to move probably some of those cranes over a little bit because we're going to have land going up this street. Something new that I've added, and I'm going to go ahead and explain this. We're going to have like a little, I guess you can call it like a canal or a little river that runs and separates this little chunk of island from the main chunk. And that's the way I'm going to split the districts that way. So you have your industrial side over here. The other side would be like your low density commercial, and then we're going to move into a downtown district right behind it. So you're going to have this nice little separation, a little bit of water flowing through. Of course, it's not going to be like big ships going through here. I don't even know if you would allow ships to go up and down this river once we complete it. It's not going to be big at all, and there will probably be an opening over here somewheres. But anyways, that's how we're going to split that. Now, I know it looks really funny over here as far as what we've done to the skyscrapers, and really why I did this was just to get a sense of scale as far as what it's going to look like with skyscrapers in here. And as you can see, these are pretty massive, like really massive. Let me go ahead and give you guys one more view. It looks the best to me from back here, because say if you're coming off this bridge, you get a true sense of, wow, those are really tall buildings. Especially if you crouch down, it kind of puts you a little bit more at scale with the world. So if you crouch down and you come up on them, yeah, those are massive. So I'm gonna build a Camodo tower. That'll probably be next episode. But these were sent to me. One is actually non-Newtonians. The one on the left here, it's Newtonian Tower. And the one on the right is actually supposedly a real tower. It's the first Canadian place. Let's go ahead and get the lift out here, and we'll go ahead and show the creators here. Of course, everybody knows who Mr. Non-Newtonian is. He's Newtonian Tower right here. Pretty sweet looking tower. I want to guess this one, as far as how many stories, I think it's right around 80. I'll have to get confirmation from him. And then you have this one over here by Garbuckle 3000, which, by the way, you're going to see some stuff on my lift that we are not going to go over here today yet, because I am so backed up with all this stuff. But yeah, this is the first Canadian place by Garbuckle 3000, made for Camodo's mini city. 2-scale recreation of the second tallest building in Toronto. It uses, of course, the Derf mod blocks, and then it's got some caution blocks for when you drop it off. This thing is impressive. Now, like most buildings, especially this big, it doesn't have like a bunch of detail on the inside, but the scaling is right. He did watch the video. I can tell he downloaded the world because the doorways are right to like all the other doorways in the city. So we are going to climb this massive thing. This thing is, I believe, 75 stories. So let's go get a chair out real quick and climb. You can see a little bit of the signage on the left side. I should probably try to find a picture of this and flash it up on screen. Now, he's gone all out with this building, because look at the top here. Like, even the top has a bunch of detail as far as air conditioning units, all that. You've got the antennas up here. And check this out. Once you're standing up here, you can get a true sense of how micro the micro city is. There's the football stadium, mall. This is cool, and this is going to look even better once we really fill this in. Now, I noticed something while I was up here. I need to get some more green into the city, whether it be trees and kind of green grass areas, because there needs to be a little bit more color as far as the green throughout the city. But yeah, you can get a sense of this. You can see that Newtonian Tower is indeed taller by probably at least 5 stories. It might be even more. These stories are the same scale as the one we're on right now. I would say, hey, let's jump across, but I know that's not possible. But yeah, kind of give you guys a sense of how this looks. Yeah, once I get around to start building this downtown area, I'll get a feel for how skyscrapers need to be placed. I'm a little confused right now. I know I don't want to like grid them out. I want to kind of have them skewed apart. These are skewed out maybe by a couple blocks, but I'll probably do something a little bit more aggressive. And I'll give them a little bit of a grounds as far as a green area. We will need to be working on some parking garages here soon. Let's go ahead and scale Newtonian Tower real quick. This thing is so massive. The Garbuckle Tower, he had that to me, I think probably like an hour and a half after the video went live Saturday. It was ridiculous. I did not expect people to start building like that. He's actually got some more buildings that we'll check out in future episodes. Alright, like the other tower, Newtonian Tower here has some detail to it. I think he's got, is it lights? Yeah, he's got the lights set up on this side here, and he's got a little logic going on here. I'm not really sure if that's just set up or actually, oh, it's making the lights flash. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the lights will turn off here in a second. There they go. You've got that. You've got the new antenna pieces up here. You can see the duct work up here and the air conditioning units. Ton of detail. We can go ahead and kind of look off the side here. I don't know if this is where these buildings are going to be. These will probably be, they'll probably be a little further back, and we'll have some smaller skyscrapers in front of them to give it a little bit nicer looking skyline. But yeah, this is absolutely impressive. I want to thank them 2 creators for sending me stuff. Oh, that looked like it hurt. So yeah, this episode, like I said, it's a lot of just checking out stuff right now. I'm still getting a feel for how I want to build. It's been some work in between episodes to get all these bridges, the mall set up, get some of these streets in order. And my main build episode is going to be this weekend. We'll do it on, I believe, probably Saturday. I've got some stuff that I'm building. But we will show you some of the stuff that I'm going to do. If you guys have any suggestions for builds, comment below. Now, we've got one more thing I want to check out here. Alright, so I've got a couple creations that we're going to check out here that don't have a place yet. And one of them is by Cookie Monster here, and these are actually going to kind of pair together. I think I know where I'm going to stick all this. This is a mini skyscraper. Cookie Monster built it, and yeah, this one's under construction. Now this works out perfect for something else that I was sent. So yeah, little mini construction site. We can open up the doors here and check that out. Little mini doors. We can climb in here and actually we can turn the lights on and we can shut the doors. I kind of thought the switch was going to move the crane, but it does not. It's just a little stationary or static crane up there, like a little small one. But this looks cool. This would work great in a part of town that's under construction. And as soon as I thought about it, I was like, I'm going to build a construction site. Somebody beat me to the punch, which there's going to be multiple construction sites because I still want to build one. I have a pretty good idea for one. But yeah, let's go ahead and delete this real quick. We've got one, and I will find a place for this in the city. We're going to go and spawn it. We might have to actually weld it down because it is actually quite massive. It's made by Zombie 1919 NL, and this is a mini construction zone. Let me go place this down real quick. Alright, so here is the mini construction site. Of course, it is not in its permanent place. I just needed to weld this thing down because it's a little laggy when you drop it. But yeah, we're going to find a spot for this because I think it's going to be near the skyscraper that's under construction. So yeah, let's check this out. This is made, of course, by Zombie NL, and oh yeah, a little mini construction site. Looks like they're getting ready to dig out and start. Actually, looks like they're in the middle of building maybe a skyscraper, maybe a smaller tower here. What's really cool about this, and yes, Zombie NL is a construction freak. He does a lot of these construction vehicles. We've checked out some before, and he is awesome at building these things. So yeah, we've got, these are actually kind of complicated for the size, which makes them even more cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and break some of these off. There we go. Alright, so we've got all these. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to move these out to the street. If I build, or I might even just add on to this site, I don't know. I'm going to make it actually a little bit bigger. I'm going to make it probably right around the size of the mall and try to keep it that scale. That way you'll be able to actually drive these construction vehicles around in the site. So let's go ahead and cut these off here. Where's the seat at? There it is. So yeah, mini construction vehicles. Oh, we gotta have to be careful going through the intersection here. 4-wheel steering. Oh, this is so amazing. All right, let's go and hit the key here. Okay, that moves. Oh, it moves completely out. Look at that. It's even got a little bitty light on it. That is fantastic. Oh, a little heavy on the front here. Hold on. There we go. Scoop it on back. Let's go and correct that. There we go. That is so neat. That's so compact too. Like how he fit all of that in there is beyond me. And he's using a lot of those parts in the mod packs that disguise like logic and all that as normal blocks too. It's kind of like the invisible seat block. So you've got that. You got a truck here. Oh yeah, the truck actually works too. It dumps. You got that. It's got some lights. Steers off the front. Oh, this is so amazing. I look forward really to when the city, we get a lot more done. You'll be able to drive these all around the streets. Right now we only have a couple blocks, but it's going to be amazing once you can actually go into the downtown district. Oh yeah, that's cool there. And then we also have this here, so I'm assuming the seat block is right there. So do that, the arm goes up. What's the second key? Second key's the light, so, yep. Oh, and he's got a little bearing in the middle, so it steers off of that. That's cool. So yeah, once we get a little bit bigger site, I'm gonna put it maybe, I don't know if I want to put it in the downtown area like they're building another skyscraper, if I want to leave it out here in the industrial area. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that, but these are definitely some cool little vehicles. I will find a permanent place for this once I get around to it. Is this one different than that one? Thought maybe this was two of the same. No, yeah, actually it is a little bit different. Oh, just fell off this. Oh, I almost skipped out on a vehicle here. I thought these were the last two vehicles were actually the same. No, this is a different loader. All right, let's go ahead and get into here. This one, okay, so yeah, this one lifts a lot higher. The other one looks like maybe something that kind of scrapes the ground. Oh, that is so cool. And it's got its little light here. Drives just about the same. Oh, that little bucket's kind of digging into the ground a bit. This looks odd with all these construction vehicles out here in the middle. Oh boy, yeah, this is definitely awesome. So anyways, that's going to be the construction, or the mini construction site. We'll come back to that once I actually go in and build a little bit more. But yeah, today was kind of like a half and half episode. We had some stuff that we built, and then we had some of the stuff that you guys, the viewers, built, which I was actually, like I said, really surprised about. If you want to download this map, it'll be down in the description. Do vote on the name for the city because we need to have some sort of signage somewheres letting people know what city they are in. So yeah, we're going to do quite a bit of work. I've got some days here coming up that I can actually sit down and work on this quite a bit. So we'll have a pretty big update come this weekend, probably on Saturday if I had to guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. If you do want to send anything to the mini city, I'll flash my email up on screen, or you can join the Discord, which is linked down on the pinned comment. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys next time in Micro City. Thank you.